Hello, all the beautiful faces out there. How are you doing? Greetings from Phoenix. I am still in Goodyear, Arizona. And Arizona's a little funny. All the sunshine is completely beautiful out here, but I've got a blanket because it's kind of warm and then it's kind of not, right? It's funny for Arizona. I'm just glad the sun is back out and shining all day. We had a couple of days of cloudy weather, and I was like, I could get this back in Maryland. Give me the sunshine all day long. For those of you who's the first time and you don't know me, I'm Twanna Carter, career transition coach, and I help women overcome the anxiety and fear that just comes along with career transition by helping them to create and understand their own unique abilities and trust and have unstoppable belief in themselves so that they could create the career of their choice, right? And success on their own terms. I have a couple of screens today, so you're going to see me looking down in different places. And let me also, I typically bring up my Facebook group. I have a free Facebook community for the ladies out there. Courage to transition your career. And if you are catching this live in that group, understand that your comments will not be live. Your name will not be live. It may say something like commenter, Facebook user says this, but your name may not necessarily pop up because it is a private group, right? And I am also coming to you live on my profile. So a couple of different places that you all are seeing me. And as you pop on, let me know, drop a hashtag live, and then let me know your city, state, or country that you're joining me from. Like I said, I am in Goodyear, Alabama, Goodyear, Arizona. Slip of the tongue here. I was born in Alabama, right? But I'm actually in Arizona today and enjoying the wonderful weather. So hopefully just let me know where you guys are dropping on from. So today's topic is avoiding goal trauma and becoming a VIP. You saw that if you're out there, saw it in a couple of places. What in the world are you talking about goal trauma? Yes, there is this such a thing as goal trauma. And if you know, some of you know what this is and you have those problems with it. Some people just don't set goals. They have been traumatized by setting goals. How does that happen? How does goal trauma happen? It could have been that you said, here is my goal. This is what I want to do. And you put your heart and soul into that effort. Everything that you had, you believed in it. And you worked hard at it, and something happened. Either it failed or you feel like you were a failure. The goal didn't come true. You felt like all this time, or sometimes it's money that we put into it, all this time, this effort, this energy, and everything fell. I'll just look like a fool. I'm not doing this anymore, right? Sometimes goal trauma can also come about because you set a goal for your life, what you wanted to do. In actuality, that was someone else's goal. Someone else is pushing you. Someone else is saying, I think this is a good thing for you. Oh, I think you should do here. I think you should go here. I think you should go to school for this. You see people walking by in the background. There's a walking trail back there, right? So people are just like, Facebook user says 2020 goals. Yes. So I'm going to pop into the group for a moment to see who that is, because it just says your Facebook user because you're in a private group. But yes, goal trauma comes about because sometimes as workers, as employees, as business partners, as marriage partners, and relationship partners, that other person kind of says, here's what I think you should do, or I really think you should go here. We really should do this. And it's not really your goal, but you're like, okay, yes, I'm on board. And you work hard, but your heart isn't in it. It doesn't feed your soul. And it just feels like sometimes you're living a lie. It just feels like you're unmotivated, and you know all the steps you should be taking to complete that goal, but you're just kind of like resistant. It's like you drag your feet and you feel like you got to like push yourself every step of the way to get to this goal. And at the end of the day, it's like goals shouldn't be this hard to reach. They shouldn't feel like I'm pulling a tooth to get somewhere. But you don't find inspiration in it. You're not motivated to achieve it because it's not your goal, it's someone else's. And what is the result of that? it's goal trauma, right? It's goal trauma. And that's how it happens. So a lot of people, you'll see, like, New Year's is right around the corner. You see everybody will start having their New Year's resolution and all of that. And some people are like, they just put down their feet. I don't want a resolution. I don't want a goal. I don't want anything, because they're traumatized by either what they perceived as past failures, or if a goal, they fail to reach a goal, they have interpreted that as they themselves are a failure. And so they have goal trauma, right? And so I'm just going to pop around. I've got a couple of places I know that you all are making comments. So anybody out there experience goal trauma? Kind of, does that resonate with you? That when you set a goal, it feels like you've got to push, 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 and it just feels like you're climbing uphill, consistently climbing uphill, and achieving goals shouldn't be that hard. Don't get me wrong, every goal is not like, flowers and daisies and roses, but you should at least feel inspired by the goals, or motivated, or some of you may have actually reached a goal and went, whatever. It wasn't your goal. It was, no doubt, someone else's goal, someone else's idea, and you felt like you were obligated to stay in that goal, on that goal quest or that goal hunt. But when you complete it, it's like, nothing big deal. Just not important to me. It's like not what I didn't really want to do anyway, right? And so I got you. Yes. So anybody else out there, let me pop on to I guess I like to pull up a couple of screens because I don't always see when I'm coming on live from Facebook what your comments are. So let's see. Yes. So definitely, I see a couple of people on. When you pop on, definitely give me a hashtag live and let me know where you're popping on from. So we were talking about goal trauma today. And the thing is if you have goal trauma, it can make it difficult to accomplish the things you want to accomplish, because you're like, yeah, I should set a goal, but you're resistant. Yeah, I want to do this, but inside it feels like you're resistant, you're hesitant, or you lose belief in yourself. This is where that confidence nosedives, self-esteem nosedive, and eventually you lose the belief in self. You lose sight of your self-value. You lose sight of your self-worth, right? And then it comes to, I don't think I can do anything, so I just don't. And so that's what goal trauma is. However, there's a way out. There's definitely a way out of goal trauma. And that's what I am here to tell you about today. It is visualization now. I have some clients, I've done some free visualizations before in the past. And if you can reach out to different people and they tell you about visualization, it is the truth. I'm telling you, it is the most wonderful thing. If you've not done it before and you're also having experience in that goal trauma, I'm going to tell you that this is a way to turn around that goal trauma. Why visualization? We're number one, for those of you who are science oriented. That would be me, science major over here. I don't get me wrong, I'm a counselor and I'm a coach and I love all that stuff and I like to be warm and fuzzy, but give me the science, right? All right. How many of you are out there like, let me see the science? I'm going to need you to talk about some science in here somewhere. If that is you, drop hashtag science in the comments to let me know. For those of you that catch this on the replay, do also put hashtag replay for me and let me know where you're hopping on from. And if you need to see some science with your counseling and your coaching, let me know that by hashtag science as well. So definitely, the science behind this is off the chain, right? What we do know is that people can visualize themselves and they can reduce pain or lessen pain or get rid of pain. That is kind of cool, right? Kind of cool. And so the thing about visualization is you got to know what you're doing. You have to know what you're doing. So you have people that will sit in their house and go, I want 5 Mercedes. I want 5 Mercedes. I want 5 Mercedes. But if you never take action to get the 5 Mercedes, it's not going to work. Okay. You've got to do the visualization accurately. You got to do it appropriately. But I tell you one thing, if you have goal trauma, or if you feel like your self-doubt has dropped, or your self-esteem has just like poof disappeared into the wind, or you don't know your self-value and you really have that self-doubt to, even if you try to make a decision, you're assailed by so much self-doubt and lack of confidence that you never know if it's the right decision. You never know if it's the right path. And then you're questioning, you get to overthinking, you become overwhelmed because you're overthinking and overanalyzing everything. Visualization is the way to get around that. It is fantastic. I've done them for my clients, I've done them for myself, and I got to tell you, it gets you out of goal trauma. And it gets you out of overwhelm because really everything that you need is inside of you. Let me put that out there. Everything that you need to be successful, you already have. You do. You do. You already have it. But with so much drama and that lack of self-doubt and then that lack of self-esteem and not even believing, some of us don't even believe in our own thoughts anymore because we have so much doubts. Visualization takes you on a quest where you are speaking to you. You're digging down deep and you're coming with the answers. It's not me giving you any answers. And if any coach tell you I can let me do this visualization for you and give you all the answers. No, the answers are coming to you. They're coming from you to you. And that's a great thing about it, because when the answers come from you to you, you don't have to doubt. You don't have to be on someone else's goal quest where you're feeling unmotivated to achieve a goal, or you're feeling like, I don't really want to do that, or you're feeling hesitant, or you're feeling resistant to that goal. You're feeling resistant to whatever it is, right? You don't have to, because visualization helps you find the answers that are already inherent in you. You just got to understand how to reach down and get the answers and take that time out, that quiet time out to see it. Right. And that is a way you can get beyond goal trauma. That is a way, and I'll be honest with you. Let me just say that. So Jamie Kroll says, hello, Jamie. I just saw you there. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. How are you? And Jamie says she so needed this message today. It's just the right time of year. And let me just self-disclose and say, I do not set New Year's resolutions. I stopped setting New Year's resolutions maybe 10, 15, almost 20 years ago. Somewhere between, I think, maybe closer to 15, 20 years ago. I do not do New Year's resolutions. I do set goals and I set intentions, right? I don't set New Year's resolutions because I don't want what I do, I want it to last throughout the year, right? And that's a great thing when you do visualizations. Again, those goals come from you to you. It is introducing you to yourself, and they stay with you, right? And I show you how to do a visualization so that you're doing them correctly and you're getting the things that you want. Because self-disclosure here, I started about 2 years ago, just in earnest. Now, I've done it before. I did that for a house. I was a single parent with 3 kids, and I wanted my girls to all have their own bedroom. I wanted them to have that before they went off to college, right? So you can visualize and you can write down your vision, your visualizations too. So I wrote mine down. And 5 years, again, this is not like the add water instant oatmeal. This is visualizations are not necessarily that, right? So I did it for 5 years, but I got the house that I wanted. I wanted a 2-story house. I got the 2-story house. I wanted each of my girls to have their own bedroom. They each have their own bedroom. I wanted garages so my girls wouldn't have to get wet or cold getting into a car, and I wouldn't have to worry about checking the car and scare someone's inside the car and going to harm me or my girls. Had the 2-car garage. I wanted a split level house. I wanted all their bedrooms somewhere else away from me. So they were upstairs and I was downstairs. And so everything that I envisioned, everything that I visualized, I got in that house. So it does work. And 2 years ago, I started visualization and I wanted to be debt free. That was just one of the things I wanted. So I can say all my student loans are paid off. I've paid off all my credit cards except for 3. and one of those is just about paid off, and the other two we're over halfway there. We're getting there, right? So it does work, and so I'll be honest with you that in 4 years, 4 years now, yeah, 4 years, I'll be debt free. So visualizations work. They're not again, it's not instant oatmeal, add water, poof, pow, and you got a house, a car, and a dream. That's for some people. They may win the lottery and do that. More power to you. But for others of us, doing visualizations correctly and understanding what you should be visualizing and how you do that is the key, right? It gets you out of that rut. Make New Year's resolutions, fail New Year's resolutions. Make New Year's resolutions, fail New Year's resolutions. Doing it in the correct way so that you feel energized, so that you feel motivated, so that you feel inspired. And that is what my program, that is what I'm offering you today. It is there. This is what I'm doing for 2020. I'm excited. You know, I know 2020 has been like a rough year for people. I'm so excited this entire year. I've accomplished things that I didn't think I would. I started off the year saying I'm going to do X, and I didn't do X, but I got W, T, and V. Okay. And it is, again, holding on to those visualizations. I started some visualizations in 2018, and I'll be sharing more on that coming up in this next year. But it's here. It's knocking on the door, and that's probably why I'm so bubbly and excited for 2021. Is because this is year 2.5 that I've been doing this visualization, and now it's coming to fruition. A lot of things have come to fruition, so it's time to me to do a new visualization, because about half the things on that list, maybe 3/4, I've gotten. And so it's time for me to visualize again for 2020. And so that's what I'm offering to you ladies this year. And I just want to check to see if there are any questions out there, any comments. So Jamie says, I set introductions and intentions, not resolutions. Yes, Jamie. And Jamie says 97 days in ICU with COVID, but I'm doing so much. Oh, I am so excited for you. I hate that you're sick, but I'm really great. I'm really glad that you are feeling better. It's something else. It's truly something else. Some people get over it and they're just fine, but a lot of people have the upper respiratory problems. They have the heart issues, and now they're saying for some people it's actually just a very minute, small population of people who've had COVID-19, but they're having some mental illnesses that they didn't have prior to COVID-19 as well. I am very excited, Jamie, that you are doing better. Oh my gosh, that is wonderful. Good for you. Yes, yes. So I love that. Jamie said, she says introductions and intentions. Same here. I stopped doing resolutions years ago, and I got to tell you, my goal achievement is on point. And when it's not, I don't feel like a failure. That's a wonderful thing about intentions. When you set intentions, you don't have to feel like a failure. You just re-intention and redo and reset, and you move forward, right? So that is what I am starting this year off with 2020. And I want to help 15 ladies out there. This is the 2021 VIP visualization. It's a 21-day program. And I am so excited for you ladies to join. Now, it is a VIP program. Yes, it's very important, person. That too. But the VIP actually stands for visualize your future self in the life that fits you, not someone else's life, in the life that fits you, so that you have confidence in your career path and your life path. So that's the V for visualize. And also with that is inspired. Be inspired so you can actually take the bold actions that move you forward to the life that you desire, because you can visualize all day long. You don't take the actions to work that out. It's just a vision. It's just a thought. You got to have the actions that go along with that. And finally, that P is for purpose. Step into your aligned purpose with confidence. I have a lot of ladies that tell me, hey, Nancy, how are you? And let's see, I know I'm reaching over the camera for my laptop here. So ladies, forgive me, those of you that are catching me on StreamYard. I have a lot of ladies that tell me, with COVID-19, a lot of us had a lot of downtime. Either we had downtime or we were actually able to slow down. And what a lot of us realize is we're not in a career that we want to be. um, the career field that we're in is some of it is great. Hey, Marilyn. But what a lot of people have found out with COVID-19 is the career is not purposeful nor fulfilling. And a lot of ladies want to pivot, but they just get filled with anxiety and fear about changing jobs. And I mean, it's, I get that because it's 2020 and what at one point over 40 million people lost their jobs. And you're going to say, hey, let me just voluntarily leave my job for another one. That seems like out there for many people and it causes a lot of anxiety and fear. I got to tell you that it's not out there and that I have had clients to leave their job. And then I have had clients that got other jobs and they got jobs with pay raises. And I also have clients that went into entrepreneurship. It is about getting the support that you need and visualize. This 2021 VIP visualization gets you right on track to start off your year right. And rather than do a 1 day, because I thought to do a 1 day intensive, but I actually have extended that into 21 days, 3 weeks. So we'll do the visualization and then I give you the follow up for 3 weeks and give you that support needed to kick your year off right. How great is that? I am totally excited about it. And there's a lot of things in works in my life. And so you kind of see me bubbling a little bit. All in due time, I'll be able to share with you all. And it is a journey and I'm so looking forward to this. And so again, this is the 2021 VIP visualization. If you are interested, I want to help 15 ladies. If you're interested, drop hashtag 2021 goals in the comments and I will reach out to you with additional information. Or if you don't want to do that, you can also email me. I'll put the email address there. You can do either one. I'll reach out with you and let you know when the program gets started, all the particulars, and actually I'll give you a clue. There's not just one visualization. I'm throwing in a bonus visualization for you. And in addition to that, you get recordings of those. So you're going to get the audio to this. So it's not just a one-time visualization where, you kind of go and hope no, you don't need to remember it because I will send you the audio with it. So you can listen to that visualization as much as you want to for the rest of the year. How cool is that? Right? So yes, absolutely. So if you're suffering from some goal trauma, where there's a lot of goal trauma or a little bit of goal trauma, I get that. But I also understand that the science supports it, that visualization is the key to getting out of goal trauma so that you can have the life that you deserve, the one that you want, and you can live a purposeful life that's aligned with your purpose and your passion. You don't have to stay in a place where you just kind of existing and letting life kind of push you to and fro wherever you want to go, wherever it wants you to go. You can be purposeful, right? And so let me just check around again. I know that you ladies are in a couple of different places here. Okay, Jamie, I got you. I will be contacting you. And Erica, I will be contacting you as well. Let me go over and check the group again. Again, I have a couple of different places. Again, if you are interested in the 2020 VIP visualization, it is a 3-week program. So it's not just one visualization and we stop. I'm actually throwing in a bonus in there, but I give you the 3-week support with that to be sure that you are established on solid ground as you start to envision your 2021, right? So yes, I got some, yes. Any other comments out there, ladies? I'm excited, as you can tell, and I am excited about this, and I'm also excited because there's been some things in the works. Again, I've been visualizing since 2018. I started in June of 2018, and so some of that is started to come to fruition. More of that, I should say. Some of it has already come, but more of that has come to fruition, and I will be rolling it out to you. Hey, Patricia. Thanks for hopping on. I was talking about discussion with everybody, goal trauma. And I know that, everybody will be coming up with New Year's resolution. It's the time that we do it, but I also know that some people are traumatized by goal trauma because whether they've put their heart into things and it didn't work out or, it failed, they didn't reach where they wanted to, or they put their time and they put their money into it and people let them down or they feel they let themselves down. Some people are traumatized by goals. Other people are traumatized by goals because they have worked hard or spent time and spent money and it was someone else's goals. It was not their own goals. And so that's why some people are resistant to goal setting, and they're resistant to, getting up, and some people, they know every single task they need to get to a goal, and they're just resistant of taking one step towards that goal. It's oftentimes goal trauma, and often people don't know it. They don't know it. But what we do understand is visualization is a way to reverse that, to get out of goal trauma, and then set the goals for your life so that your life is purposeful and it's fulfilled, and you're living the life that you deserve, that you want, that makes you happy, right? And so that's why I'm offering the 2021 VIP visualization program. It's for 15 ladies, and it's only for the next 5 days that I'm offering that. And if you drop hashtag 2021 goals, I will send you the rest of the information on it, including payment plans if you need that, or those type of things. So you can ask me any other questions. Okay, ladies, I'm going to check one more time to be sure I haven't missed any comments. All right, because again, I've got a couple of screens going. This is going in a couple of different places. And so those of you who catch it on the replay, please do leave your comments. Drop hashtag replay for me and leave your comments there in the comments below. And also you can too drop hashtag 2021 goals, and I'll reach out to you to give you more information about my 2021 VIP visualization 3-week program. Or you can simply send me an email if you're not comfortable putting in the comments there. Right. So I thank you, ladies. And I know I have gentlemen that support me. Thank you too. Thanks, everybody. And I will be in touch with you soon. Bye-bye.